From the WYLN studios in Hazleton, Pennsylvania, WYLN Evening Edition at 5:30 starts right now.
Good evening. It's Thursday, July 16th, 2015. I'm Ann Gownley. One person was flown to a trauma center following a car accident in Hazleton this afternoon. It happened in the Heritage Plaza's parking lot just after 2 o'clock today. According to reports, the Ford Focus hit two people in front of the plaza's entrance. The car also hit the frame that was holding up a sign above the doors. Two women were hurt. One was flown right from the scene by Penn-Star helicopter to Geisinger, Wyoming Valley Trauma Center, and the other was taken by ambulance to another area hospital. Police did tape off the area where the sign was hanging. No word if the businesses were able to stay open for the rest of the day. Still no word on the names or conditions of those hurt or the driver of the car in this afternoon's crash. A two-car accident occurred shortly after 1:30 this afternoon on the Stockton Mountain. Crews were called to the intersection of Club 40 and Stockton Mountain Road. A red Ford Focus crashed into a Ford Ranger pickup truck as the driver of the truck attempted to turn left from Club 40 onto Stockton Mountain. The female driver of the truck was pregnant and was taken by ambulance to Lehigh Valley Hospital Cedar Crest for observation. The male driver of the other vehicle involved in the incident was unharmed. There's no word if any charges will be filed in this early afternoon accident in Hazel Township. East Union Township conducted a controlled buy this afternoon. Two people were charged by police, one male and one female, following a controlled buy around 1 o'clock this afternoon. According to police, they were able to obtain 20 bags of heroin along with drug paraphernalia from the two suspects. No word on the names of those suspects or what their exact charges will be. Hazleton police have charged a 66-year-old man in an incident on West Birch Street. They say Manuel Robinson threatened someone with a house with a knife. He was taken to county prison for an arraignment. Wilkes-Barre police arrested a man after a chase through downtown on Wednesday. Police said a 28-year-old man told them that a 19-year-old D'Angelo Powell started arguing with him over a woman at the St. Vincent de Paul Kitchen on East Jackson Street. Powell allegedly tried to stab the man with a knife, but the intended victim was able to dodge the attack. Powell then allegedly ran away, eventually to Public Square, as the victim followed him and called 911. Powell kept running through the Conahan Intermodal Center across PA Avenue and onto the boulevard. He apparently was headed home when police grabbed him on South Washington Street. He's been charged with aggravated assault. Butler Township police say someone broke into Country Corner on Route 309. The incident occurred around 3:15 Friday morning. Police say someone broke into the building and caused extensive damage to the phone and electrical systems. Police are still investigating. Anyone with information is asked to call the Butler Township Police Department at 570-788-3230. West Hazleton police say they know the teens who did the damage and they will be filing charges. It's in connection with a crash yesterday afternoon. Investigators say it started when a vehicle turned from North Street onto Autumn Lane in the borough. There, it struck a parked vehicle. It then crossed over the roadway into a driveway, struck two more vehicles, ran through a garage, and finally stopped when it struck a second garage. The 16-year-old driver and 17-year-old passenger then took off on foot. No word yet on the identities. Anyone with information is asked to call the West Hazleton Police Department at 570-455-3733. Federal prosecutors want to continue the trial of Leo Glodzik, Wilkes-Barre's one-time towing contractor. He's facing bank fraud charges in the credit union case. The trial was supposed to start on Monday. Prosecutors gave no reason why they want it continued. This is the second continuance request from prosecutors. They'd requested a continuance in June as they worked on a plea deal with Glodzik and his attorney, Joseph Sklarowski Sr. Federal Judge A. Richard Caputo will rule on that request. It looks like Luzerne County is stuck with its roads. It tried to give them away, but no one wants them. The county owns and must maintain 126 miles of roads. It is a way to reduce expenses. It sought to give them to local municipalities and eliminate the road and bridge department. There were no takers. Several municipalities rejected a request to take them, so county officials also tried to give them to PennDOT. It doesn't want them either. The county ended up with most of the roads in the 1930s because municipalities couldn't afford to maintain them during the Depression. There are only a handful of other counties in the Commonwealth which own and maintain roads. Officials have thought of going the legislative route, getting the General Assembly to pass a bill requiring PennDOT take over all county roads. But PennDOT says it would oppose the bill and present evidence it can afford to take them over. The county-owned roads are mostly in rural areas and most are not connected with other county roads. The registration sticker you have to put on your license plate every year is soon going the way of the Princess phone. But the Fraternal Order of Police would rather that not happen. The stickers are set to be phased out at the end of 2016. PennDOT says that will save about $1 million a year. But the FOP says missing or expired stickers make it easier for police to spot a suspicious vehicle, and that pullovers sometimes lead to arrests for bigger crimes. It wants the General Assembly to reverse the phase-out. The PennDOT Deputy Secretary Kurt Myers praised the legislators to get rid of the stickers. Prices at LCB stores are going up. The Liquor Control Board unanimously approved increasing a bottle handling fee for new items. The fee for new spirits will increase 5 to 7 cents per bottle, and the fee for new wines or new vintages of a brand will increase 3 to 22 cents per bottle, according to the LCB. The fee hikes vary depending on the volume and cost of a product under a complex pricing formula. The agency portrayed the fee as minimal. The new fees don't apply to existing products. Just 2 weeks ago, Governor Wolf vetoed a bill which would have sold off the LCB and all of its stores. Time now for our first look at our forecast. The sun was certainly shining down in northeastern Pennsylvania today. However, there may be scattered showers in store for the weekend. Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacik is in the Weather Center with the details. Joe, what does our weekend forecast look like?
Well, overall, not shaping up to be too bad. We're going to increase those temperatures a little bit. And as we go into this evening and tonight, tomorrow as well, things looking pretty nice. We'll continue to stay dry. It is dry throughout the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Nothing to show you. Pretty nice out there. These are high temperatures, generally in the 70s, some areas in the lower 80s. And temperature-wise right now, 76 in Berwick, 80 degrees in Bloomsburg, and 82 degrees in Danville. A complete 7-day forecast coming up in just a few.
Thanks, Joe. Coming up next, details on how a local business in Shenandoah is helping to collect unwrapped toys for the Toys for Tot program. Plus, a student at the Hazleton Area Academy of Sciences received a scholarship this afternoon. And tonight, we have the details. Stay tuned. More news is headed your way, including sports, here on WYLN.
You're watching WYLN News, Greater Hazleton's only local news broadcast, with Ann Gownley, Gary Perna, Julie Stefanovich, Kristen Bazinski, weather with Joe Garbacik, and sports with Eric DeBerardinis and Gabriella Justin.
At Whitetail Preserve, they pride themselves with giving their guests 5-star service. They are now open for lunch 6 days a week and offer limited delivery service for lunch to businesses in Cunningham, Valmont, and Humboldt Industrial Park. Call them at 570-384-2314. Are you tired of your old car? Independence Toyota Scion in the Airport Beltway in Hazleton has an incredible spring savings deal for you. It's Chris Stash's Cash for Clunkers time. $3,000 minimum pre-owned trade-in allowance. Chris doesn't care if you push that old clunker in, pull that tired old clunker in, get it there any way you can and trade it for a car you'll love to drive. Over 80 pre-owned vehicles are available, all inspected, detailed, and ready to go. Independence Toyota Scion in Hazleton for exceptional service, the best selection of vehicles, and a minimum trade-in allowance of $3,000 for your clunker. Stop in and see Chris and his friendly team today.
Just in time for summer, Cloud9 Personal Training and Fitness in Drums is expanding. Big time. More space, more equipment, many personal trainers and fitness coaches. Plus, boot camp, youth strength and conditioning, yoga. And coming soon, CrossFit. Call now to learn more. 570-690-0859. Get off the couch and on Cloud9.
Republicans and Democrats, you are cordially invited to a campaign rally for Luzerne County District Attorney Stephanie Salavantis. Hosted by Louis J. Booty Beltrami, there's no cost and the entire public is welcome. The event takes place July 22nd from 6 to 8 at Lobitz's Hall in Hazel Township.
A business in Schuylkill County is hoping to make the Christmas holiday a little brighter for those children less fortunate. Today, WYLN stopped by the Shenandoah at the Chill Out Ice Cream Parlor and Snack Shop. It's Christmas in July at the Chill Out Ice Cream Parlor and Snack Shop in Shenandoah. The business is collecting toys for the less fortunate in conjunction with the Pottsville Salvation Army and the Marine Corps Reserve. Chill Out co-owner Anna Marie DeKusky spoke with us about the importance of an event like this for the children.
This campaign will be running from July 15th until July 30th. Once it's over, all toys will be handed over to the Salvation Army and will be given to the children in local areas right here.
Toys for Tots' mission is to collect unwrapped toys during October, November, and December each year. Well, with Chill Out being an ice cream parlor and closed during those months, her manager Tiffany knows firsthand what Toys for Tots does for those less fortunate during the holidays and thought it would be a great idea to hold Christmas in July to help collect donations and help out the organization.
When I was younger, I actually lived here in Shenandoah and I received Toys for Tots, so it actually means a lot to me. So I understand what the kids go through. They don't get much, so we decided to give.
We have found that a lot of people just love to come here and chill out and relax, and it's a happy place for people to be here, and we want to be happy, and this is why we did this, because we think of other children and we think that we can help people, and we want to thank the people that come and help us. It seems like whenever people are asked in this region, they're very, very generous.
Ed Quirin, chairman for the Schuylkill County Toys for Tots program, was excited to hear from the business and learn of their efforts to bring joy to the children during the holiday season.
The Marine Corps League has been collecting toys for about the last 35 years in Schuylkill County. We're kind of the over-the-hill guys in the Marine Corps. We don't have a Marine Reserve unit in the area, so we take over the task of doing the collection of toys. But this is a first for us to have a program, something going on in July. In all those years, it's the first time, other than my grandchildren's lemonade stand. But this is just great to get an early start on collecting toys. There's always a great need.
Commanding officer for the Pottsville Salvation Army, Kevin Polito, was pleased to hear of their efforts months before the program truly begins.
You know, we were a little bit surprised to get the call in July, but, you know, I love the premise behind it, and I definitely think that, you know, it seems like every year the number of people who are coming to us for assistance is increasing, so, you know, every little bit helps, and to start this early is just going to ensure that we're going to be able to help over 500 families that we helped last year and 1,200 children, so we're looking forward to this being a successful toy drive.
Toys for Tots are looking for toys for those under the age of 13. They ask that there are no weapon-like toys donated. If you would like to donate, you can do so during operating hours, which are Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. and noon to 10 p.m. on Sunday. Coming up next, Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacik is back with a full look at our forecast. Plus, a student at the Hazleton Area Academy of Sciences is now getting a scholarship to Duke. More is headed your way, including sports here on WYLN. Stay tuned.
The Hazleton Wine and Beer Festival will be held Saturday, August 15th from 4 until 8 p.m. at the Best Western Genetti Inn and Suites in Hazleton. Come sample over 50 local wines and craft beers, taste some great food, and listen to some great music provided by one of Northeastern Pennsylvania's premier cover bands, Ostrich Hat. You must be 21 to enter, and tickets are available the day of the festival or in advance at hazletonrotary.ticketleap.com. Don't miss the Hazleton Wine and Beer Festival, Saturday, August 15th.
Express Care. Walk in and you walk into the region's most trusted health network.
For all your projects, large and small, Bedrock Gardens has it all. They are fully stocked and ready to fill your order. Rubber mulch and rubber curbing to match. Lots of color choices to pick from. Wall stone, natural stone, full pallets ready to go. Their bins are full with rich colored quality mulch that will look wonderful all season long. Finish off your fabulous outdoor space with their quality patio furniture and easy to assemble fire pits. Everything you need for your summer projects. Delivery available, or just stop by and they will load you up. Bedrock Gardens, locally owned and operated. Call today.
definitely is a beautiful day in our neighborhood. Oh, wait a minute. That sounds very familiar. Yeah, I'm sure all of you know what I'm referring to. Anyway, sun is overhead. It is a nice day in our neighborhood. We can say that because there's no precipitation to deal with, and it's comfortable. Low humidity levels as well. All right, let's go on to the graphic for today. Maybe I should actually put the coat on as well and do all the shenanigans with that, but nah, you know what? We'll just get on with the weather. It's a nice day today across our area, and it's even going to get better as we go into tomorrow. We're going to continue to remain dry across all of northeastern PA. We continue to remain dry northeastern and central Pennsylvania. No precipitation to talk about whatsoever. Temperature-wise, 82 degrees, but those dew point numbers, you don't get them much lower than this, especially now that we're in summer when they're in the 40s and 50s. You walk outside, it feels very refreshing. 79 Wilkes-Barre-Scranton International Airport, a pair of 80s in both Allentown and Philadelphia. Make it a trio of 80s in Williamsport as well. 75 in State College. Mid to upper 70s to near 80 degrees in the Wyoming Valley area. Some precipitation out toward the west. But for our area, we dry out as compared to the last a couple of weeks when we've had a lot of rain, showers, and thunderstorms. We're going to stay dry as we head through tonight. As we go into tomorrow, could have to deal with some areas of fog. And then Saturday, it looks like we're going to have to deal with some showers and thunderstorms developing across our area. And then we're going to dry things out for the second part of our weekend as we start going into our Sunday. Taking a look at the numbers tonight. We got some 50s, comfortable conditions. Tomorrow we're up into the 70s. And then as we progress through our Saturday early in the morning, a little bit milder, we'll be seeing temperatures in the generally upper 60s. So looking pretty good as we go into tomorrow. More humid weather out toward the west, but we're going to continue to stay dry and low humidity levels through the ending part of our work week. Here's a look at the extended forecast and what we can expect over the next couple of days. Some showers and storms come into play for our Saturday, drying out for Sunday. Some more showers and storms for Monday, and then we should be dry and nice for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Here's a look at our daytime Pennsylvania lottery numbers. The pick 280, the pick 3590, the pick 40169, and the pick 5 numbers 30618, and treasure hunt numbers 10, 12, 16, 28, and 29. We'll continue to have more for you coming up after these commercial messages.
Did you know that suicide rates are on the rise in Luzerne and Wyoming counties? Did you know that over 100 Americans commit suicide every day? And did you know that you can help prevent suicide? I'm Jeffrey Waugh, and I'm here to tell you there is help. If you or someone you know is depressed, dial 800-273-TALK or the emergency helpline at 211. For more information and suicide prevention tips, visit any of these websites. Together, we can save lives.
Family owned and operated, the experienced professionals at Lehigh Tire have served the residents of the greater Hazleton area for over 55 years. From our full line of passenger, light truck, and commercial tires to our automotive services including tune-ups, inspections, oil changes, and alignments.
Every time I've ever done business here, they've been very polite, straightforward, and the job gets done quickly and right.
Find the right tire for the right price today at Lehigh Tire.
If you haven't found the perfect fishing getaway, you haven't been to Captain's Cove. Located on Henderson Harbor in upstate New York, Captain's Cove offers a variety of accommodations to please just about anyone. The motel, also located on the harbor, offers a magnificent view. Enjoy free morning coffee, air-conditioned rooms, cable TV, and HBO. The cottage can accommodate up to 8 people with 3 bedrooms, a complete kitchen, washer-dryer, 2 full baths, air conditioning, an outside grill, and picnic table. Call us today for rates and information at 1-800-824-FISH.
After graduating 7th in her class from the Hazleton Area Academy of Sciences, Kimberly Perez is off to college in the fall, but not without a scholarship from the Ronald McDonald House Foundation. WYLN's Gary Perna has more.
This morning, Kimberly Perez, a recent Hazleton Area High School graduate, received a $2,500 scholarship thanks to the Ronald McDonald House Charities. This was the first year the scholarship was given out in northeastern Pennsylvania.
The scholarship was given to Kimberly based on her academic record and her community involvement and the content of an essay that she wrote. Kimberly was our top award winner. She scored highest from our panel of judges. We had 18 winners in the market. Kimberly got a $2,500 scholarship. Most of the other kids got $1,000.
Del Soto said Perez had to write an essay and get recommendation from teachers. and her essay was judged against 467 others that were entered.
The essay was very poignant and very touching. She wrote a story about how she is a native of the Dominican Republic, and she moved here with her parents when she was 6 or 7 years old, and she wrote an essay about how when she started school, how shy she was and how she didn't want to talk a lot because she was afraid that the kids would make fun of her accent and her broken English. And then she wrote a little bit more about how, because her parents also had trouble with English, she was pretty much left to her own devices when she was studying, and it taught her a lot about self-motivation and getting things done by herself.
Kimberly graduated 7th in her class and attended the Hazleton Area Academy of Sciences.
She is one of our outstanding students, one of the top students in the school. She worked incredibly hard all through her education. She took a lot of college classes at the school, and she was definitely a wonderful role model for all of our other students.
But she is one of our best students, so she's definitely had some incredible accomplishments. This is probably a first.
Kimberly said she was surprised when she got the call that she won.
I was really excited to find out that I won it. Beth called me after I thought that I didn't win it because it had been so long since I applied, and so I was really excited because she said that everyone was excited to meet me when they saw that I was going to be the top prize winner.
She will be attending Duke in the fall to major in neurosciences.
We'll move somewhere warmer, and Duke is in North Carolina, and I've always loved Duke because it's like of Ivy League caliber, and I just really wanted to go somewhere prestigious where I could be challenged as I was in high school.
In Hazel Township, for WYLN News, I'm Gary Perna.
Thanks, Gary, and of course, good luck. Coming up next, Gabriella Justin is in for Eric DeBaradinas with sports here on WYLN. Plus, Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacik will have one final look at our forecast. Stay tuned.
Visit the Luzerne County Convention and Visitors Bureau website at tourinapa.com for the listings of the many events you will find in Luzerne County. From wine festivals, hill climbs, tomato and kielbasa festivals, you will find it all in Luzerne County. Luzerne County was named the best outdoors destination in Pennsylvania by the official Best in PA website. The Luzerne County Convention and Visitors Bureau will help you relax, relive history, and marvel at the area's stunning natural beauty. Luzerne County, you'll find it right here in Northeast PA. For over 25 years, Whitetail Preserve Shooting Range, 118 Boulevard Road, Bloomsburg, has provided professionally designed skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields. All stations are handicapped accessible with resident NRA certified shooting instructors on site. There are packages available to fit anyone's budget, restaurant and catering on site. Our facility is also available for weddings, business meetings, bachelor and private parties. Call 570-384-2314.
Welcome to sports. I'm Gabriella Justin. The Penn State Nittany Lion football team is reverting back to its iconic jerseys, which represented Penn State for 125 years. The Nittany Lion football program announced that it will begin the 2015 season with the traditional no names on the back of the jerseys. In 2012, the names were added to the back of the jerseys for the first time ever in Penn State history during Coach Bill O'Brien's sole season as Penn State's head coach. The names were added in recognition of the players who remained loyal to the university and stuck with the team after some of Penn State's most difficult times as a university. Earlier today, head coach James Franklin and Penn State letter winners met with the current Nittany Lion football team to announce the return of the no-name jerseys. Penn State is now back to its roots with the iconic black shoes, basic blues, no names, all game, showing the world that there is only one name that matters, and to the Nittany Lions, that is Penn State. Sticking with Penn State football, last night former Nittany Lion football player Devin Still gave a speech at the ESPYs. It was a speech that pulled on the emotional strings for most. Bengal attended the 2015 ESPY Awards last night to accept this year's Jimmy V Perseverance Award on behalf of his young daughter Leah. Leah has battled pediatric cancer for over a year now. The young Still was unable to attend the ESPYs herself because of her weak immune system. However, Leah was very much present. She thanked everyone for their support via an adorable video message at the end of her father's acceptance speech, saying, "Sorry I couldn't be there, everybody, but thank you for supporting me while I beat up cancer." Leah is still currently in remission. Now for an update on the British Open, which teed off this morning. 21-year-old Jordan Spieth is eagerly attempting to become the first golfer to win the Masters, the United States Open, and the British Open in the same year since Ben Hogan in 1953. Spieth is currently 2 behind Dustin Johnson, a runner-up to Spieth at last month's United States Open. The 21-year-old golfer is pleased with this morning's start.
I am, yeah, very pleased with the start. I saw 65 in our group, and if DJ keeps driving it the way he is, then I'm going to have to play my best golf to have a chance. It's hard to argue with somebody who's splitting bunkers at about 380 yards and just putting the ball onto just 2 putting for birdie on 5 or 6 of the holes when there's only 2 par 5s. So I don't have that in the bag, so I've got to make up for it with ball striking.
Stay tuned. Coming up next, Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacic will be back with one final look at today's forecast.
All Care Home Care, the health care that you need in the comfort and privacy of your own home.
At All Care Home Care, our caring and compassionate staff of skilled nurses, occupational, speech, physical therapists, dietitian, social worker, and home health aides will give you the professional care you need. Call 459-3002.
With All Care Home Care, you will feel so much better and be able to do so much more.
Remember, it's still your choice. For your care, call us and we'll be there.
Tune in every Sunday night on WYLN from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. for hard-hitting, high-flying, non-stop action as only Pennsylvania Premier Wrestling High Voltage can bring you. That's Pennsylvania Premier Wrestling every Sunday night on WYLN. I'll see you in the ring.
The next episode of Warrior Summit Outdoors is about patience and resilience. Betts and I are going golfing. Will the course survive? Tune in to find out.
Well, the dry weather will continue across our area through tonight and tomorrow. Now, there could be some areas of fog forming through tonight and early tomorrow morning, but overall, the ending part of our work week does look pretty nice. Some more showers and thunderstorms come back into play as we start going into the first part of this weekend. Temperature-wise, though, it is nice, 70s. We got some lower 80s out there, and you walk outside, when dew point numbers are only in the 40s and 50s, there's literally no humidity you feel whatsoever in the air. But eventually those numbers will be on the rise, and we'll introduce you to some more humidity in the 7-day forecast. But take advantage of this nice weather while it lasts. Dry for tomorrow, and then some showers and thunderstorms come into play. Now, there is an isolated chance of a shower or sprinkle tomorrow, but I think most of us probably won't see anything. Better chance of seeing some showers and storms as we go into our Saturday, and then drying things out again as we go into Sunday. Here's a look at the extended forecast and what we can expect over the next several days. Looking good for tomorrow. Again, just that small chance of a sprinkle or shower, but most of us probably will stay dry. Some morning fog and then some showers and storms for Saturday. Look at the number for Sunday. 87 degrees, very similar to what we saw last Sunday, where we saw temperatures well into the 80s to near 90 degrees, or maybe some areas that will be near 90, maybe lower 90s, and then will remain in the 80s as we go into next week.
Now that looks like summer.
Sure thing.
After yesterday, it was definitely
Yeah,
fall
it's kind
weather.
of cool out there. Even last night was kind of cool.
Last night, I swear it was like I walked out with a jacket on.
Felt like football season.
It did. It did. Football season only a few weeks away already. Eric and I were just talking about it.
49 days till college football.
49 days till college football, high school football, and in just 2 weeks they already start practice for high school. So.
Yeah, everyone's already practicing pretty much too anyway.
All right.
Summer's over. Get out the snow shovels. Good night.
I already
see you
saw
later.
back to school.
What?
I don't know if anybody else did, but it's kind of
yeah, back to school supplies. It's amazing.
Big talk right now that a lot of the stores have back to school.
Schools just got out and now they're going back.
Hey, at least they get summer break.
This is true. Have a good night, everyone.